filling it in.
I know.
This Common Council meeting in the City of Dunkirk on the 1st day of July 2025 at 5:30 p.m. Clerk, please conduct a roll call.
Councilmember Luskowiak.
Here.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Here.
Councilmember Stoyl.
Excused. He's excused this evening.
Councilmember Nichols.
Here.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Here. Thank you, Clerk. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Joining us this evening, next we have the certification of prior meetings.
This is to certify that an official copy of the minutes of the regular council meeting of Tuesday, June 17th, 2025 was presented to the mayor on Friday, June 27th, 2025. Pursuant to Section 3.03 of the Dunkirk City Charter, all items presented to the mayor are now in full force and effect. In witness whereof, I have here to set my hand and seal of the City of Dunkirk, New York, this first day of July, 2025.
Is there a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes and approve them as presented? Moved by Councilmember Nichols, seconded by Councilmember Luskowiak. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Luskowiak.
Aye.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye. Minutes are approved as presented. Now move the privilege of the floor.
The privilege of the floor shall be extended to any person appearing for themselves, in which case each individual appearing shall be limited to 3 minutes, and to any person representing any group who shall be limited to a maximum time of 5 minutes. The privilege of the floor is reserved for members of the public to speak on any subject pertinent to the affairs of city government. The city clerk shall have the duty of maintaining such time limits. The chair may determine in their discretion whether individuals are speaking for themselves or representing groups. The chair shall maintain good order and may require a speaker to cease speaking if remarks are made in bad taste or slanderous or not germane. The time limit specified shall be adhered to, except that the chair may allow any person speaking to complete a statement or a thought started before such time expires, and a longer time may be allowed by the chair with the approval of the majority of the council.
Privilege of the floor is now open. If there are any members of the public who wish to speak, please step forward, state your name and address, and address the council.
Hi, my name is Brian Meyer, 49 Greco Lane. I called Randy Woodbury's office 2 weeks ago to complain about a hole in the road, and it's just getting bigger. It's on the corner of Greco Lane and Main Street Extension. Right now it's about 18 inches wide and 12 inches deep. And with 4 guys riding around in the truck getting blacktop today, you'd think one of them could spot it. The other thing I'd like to know is when I can expect to get the weeds cut behind my home. I called your office, Mr. Building Inspector, on May 28th. 2 weeks after that, the weeds are taller than my wife. She's 5'4". And the other thing is that I got here is at 37 East 7th Street. I don't know how many people, how many of you know who lives there, but there is unregistered motor vehicles there. Maybe nothing's being done about it because he is a city employee. That's all I got.
Thank you, Mr. Meyer.
Good evening. My name is Joe Neves. I am the property owner of 710 Roosevelt Avenue, and I'm here seeking for a variance under the zoning department. The reason why I'm seeking for a variance is we are in need of a garage. We have some motorcycles and a show vehicle that last year was actually under just a normal tarp, and then everything got collapsed with the nasty weather that we had and almost ended up damaging my vehicle. So this year we decided that the way to go is with the garage, and the reason why I'm requesting the variance is because it's exceeding the code of the city, which I understand is 600 square feet. Right now, we do have a 10 by 20 shed, and a smaller, also in a smaller 10 by 10, which is going to be turned apart. It's disintegrating basically. So we're planning to take the stuff that is on the 10 by 10 into the 10 by 20 and put the 24 by 24 garage for our vehicles. That's the reason why I'm here for. So.
Excellent. I'd encourage you to coordinate with our housing, building, and zoning coordinator. He can get you taken care of.
All right. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else wishing to speak this evening? Going once, twice. Privilege of the floor is now closed. Next, we move to communications from the mayor, including disapproval messages. Mayor Dovas.
Thank you, Council. Just a couple quick things. As everybody's seen in the newspaper recently, there have been talks about nuclear development inside Western New York. So I applaud the governor's leadership and vision in seeking innovation and sustainability energy solutions, including the potential for nuclear power development in Western New York. The city of Dunkirk stands ready to be part of that conversation, recognizing the potential economic revitalization and long-term environmental benefits such a project could bring. As the community continues to feel the lasting impact of the energy plant closing, with the loss of hundreds of jobs, tax revenue, and vital energy asset, we understand the importance of restoring Dunkirk's role in New York's energy landscape. However, we will not move forward and submit any proposals without full transparency and support from our residents. The people of Dunkirk must be at the center of this process, not our politicians. We will engage openly with the community to evaluate the projects and the opportunities to ensure that decisions that are made are best for our city's future. Also, at this time, I would like to take a moment and commend the members of the Dunkirk Police Department for their tireless efforts over the past week. Their professionalism, dedication, and swift response to events have not gone unnoticed. Our efforts continue to show an unwavering commitment to protection and serving our community, and for that we are forever grateful. Also, as we head into the holiday weekend, I want to make sure that I invite everybody to attend our City of Dunkirk 4th of July festivities with live music starting on July 3rd in the park at 6 p.m. July 4th, we will have vendors opening at 11 with music starting at 1. And July 5th is the Marauder Trotter, concluding the holiday events. So I hope everybody has a safe, happy, respectful Independence Day, and please be mindful of your four-legged furry friends. They're not always fans of fireworks. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Next, we'll address communications from the public and petitions.
Request from the United Steelworkers Union, local union, 2693, to have bounce houses at their annual summer picnic at the Hose 4 grounds on August 2nd, 2025.
Any questions or comments from the council? Okay, hearing none, do I have a motion to refer to the appropriate departments as well as approve, subject to appropriate insurances and usual conditions? Moved by Councilmember Lyskowiak, seconded by Councilmember Nichols. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Lyskowiak.
Aye.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, motion carried.
Request from Brooks TLC Hospital to have a food truck and slush bus for their company picnic at the Brooks Pavilion on July 9th, 2025, from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Any discussion, council? Hearing none, do I have a motion to refer to the appropriate departments as well as approve, subject to appropriate insurances and usual conditions?
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Nichols, seconded by Councilmember Lyskowiak. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Lyskowiak.
Aye.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, motion carried.
Request from the Hoteling family on behalf of the Laurel Run Planning Committee, the Resource Center, and the Filling the Gap to host their annual Laurel Run newspaper sale on Wednesday, July 9th, 2025, from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. and at locations approved by the city. Also requesting the city to host a victory celebration on Friday, July 18th, 2025, as part of their Jamestown to Dunkirk relay run that will end at the Resource Center on Lakeshore Drive. Due to the size of the group, also requesting police officers to accompany them.
Any discussion, council?
Is that all right with the police department? Usually the chief would.
There shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, okay. No problem.
Anything further, council? Okay, in that case, do I have a motion to refer to the appropriate departments as well as approve, subject to appropriate insurances and usual conditions?
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Nichols, seconded by Councilmember Luskoviac. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Luskowiak.
Aye.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, motion carried.
Request from the Chautauqua County Department of Mental Hygiene requesting permission to use the lower pavilion at Point Gratiot Park and fees be waived on Saturday, August 23rd, 2025 for a free community event in observance of National Overdose Awareness Day.
Any discussion, council?
Just the same old, no fees
No
are
fees,
waived,
no fees
but they
waived.
can have the pavilion.
Okay. In that case, do I have a motion to refer to the appropriate departments as well as approve, subject to appropriate insurances and with the added condition that fees will not be waived?
Right.
Okay. Is there a motion? Moved by Councilmember Zatorsky, seconded by Councilmember Nichols. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Luskowiak.
Aye.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, motion carried.
Request from CHQ, Together We Can, to have Dunkirk City Hall lit up with purple lights from August 25th, 2025 through August 31st, 2025 in observance of International Overdose Awareness Week.
Any discussion, council?
Do we have the purple lights? The mayor's shaking her head.
We did that last year for them.
Okay. In that case, do I have a motion to refer to the appropriate departments as well as approve? Moved by Councilmember Nichols, seconded by Councilmember Luskoviac. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Luskowiak.
Aye.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, motion carried.
Notice of claim from Charles Carell for damages to their property allegedly caused by a blocked city pipe.
Any discussion, council? Okay, do I have a motion to refer to the Law Department and Department of Public Works? Moved by Councilmember Luskoviac, seconded by Councilmember Nichols. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Luskowiak.
Aye.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, motion carried.
Notice of claim from Christopher Torres for damages caused to his vehicle allegedly by a bump on a city street.
Any discussion, council? Okay, do I have a motion to refer to the Law Department and Department of Public Works?
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Nichols, seconded by Councilmember Luskoviac. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Luskowiak.
Aye.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, motion carried. We'll now move to reports of standing committees, boards, and commissions. Councilmember Luskoviac.
Yes, tomorrow at our farmers market, which is located, next to the Dunkirk Senior Center, the Veterans Affairs Office will be there to give out special $50 coupon booklets to use for veterans, not only veterans, but also active military. No income limit will be checked, 9 to 2 tomorrow at the market. And this year, it's a little bit different. It can be used for meat, syrup, meats, not just veggies and vegetables. And the same with people with SNAP this year. They have a match if they can use up to $50, get up to $50 in tokens to use at the market. And they'll get another $50 coupons to use at the market. It's just like cash, both of them. And they can be used for meat and honey and syrup and other foods and not just fruits and veggies this year. It's an added bonus from last year. So it's a win for all of the vendors as well. And it's my understanding seniors will be able to receive the same through the Office of the Aging. We just don't know the date for that yet. And everyone have a happy and safe 4th of July. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Zatorsky.
I'm reporting for JIDGE. There'll be a personnel meeting on July 10th at 4:30.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Councilmember Nichols.
I have to give credit to Revitalize Dunkirk for all the hard work that they do to help beautify our city. But just recently, at the senior center, someone kindly borrowed the flowers that were in the urns outside the building, which is uncalled for. People that borrow things like this do not realize the hard work, the age of the people that do the revitalized planning, weeding, and everything else, and the time it takes them to try to make our city and spruce it up to bring smiles to people's faces. Also, there was other problems that we had down in that area, and those people know what they did and when they did it, and they should return everything. Just want to give an update on the street lights. Through DPW, they've figured out a plan to, they banded the street lights that need to be fixed with orange, and the ones that are banded with green are the ones that are fixed. So please, if you see them, it's not a decoy, it's not anything, it's just a signal for our employees to know where they need to go ahead on this. So do not remove the bands. I talked to Gabe tonight. Tonight will be the last evening that the council meeting will be able to be viewed on 1301 Spectrum. They're taking a slight hiatus, but you can YouTube it, and hopefully soon we'll be on back for the next meeting, full stream ahead on 1301. I have a question, and it's a touchy subject right now for the mayor. This is July, and we had a RAND note that was due on the 24th, 25th. If we did not have this law put in by the governor giving the city 13 point whatever million, how are we anticipating paying for the RAND note, first of all? And second of all, what revenue are we going to come up with to generate the money to pay back that money from the governor? She's given money free of charge with no strings attached to other locations in our state, and we're not burdened enough with our tax base at 84%, and yet now we're going to have another increase of some sort. There's not a way. I don't have a money tree in my backyard. I don't know if you do, Mayor. I don't know if Elliot has. I don't know who's got it. But how are we going to make payments on this $13.7 million?
Well, as Senator Borrello and Assemblyman Malatar stated, they are going to take our AIM funding from us. And this council passed a budget last year that allowed for $1 million in interest on the July 25 RAND to be paid. So the amount of money that's going to be taken from our AIM interest has already been built into this year's budget, and we should not need to raise taxes again next year.
For the record, I hope everybody's listening to that. So anything...
With all due respect, Councilwoman, Senator Borrello's proposal for a control board would add an extra $1 million to our budget that we would have to figure, because they would have skimmed that off of our AIM as well. So that would have been $2.5 million instead of $1.5 million.
Well, then maybe you should take a phone call from Senator Borrello.
Maybe if Senator Borrello knew how to pick up the phone and call me or email me or have his office reach out to me, because I did try to reach out to him.
Interesting.
I have the text messages. I will be happy to show everybody the text messages. There's no denying this on my end.
Thank you. I'm done. I'm not going to be in a peeing match over something that is just wait till budget time. We'll see what happens.
Thank you. We've just passed the halfway point of the fiscal year, and I'd just like everyone to know the Finance Committee is continuing to monitor departmental spending to ensure that we stay on pace with our budgeted targets. I want to thank all of our department heads for their continued collaboration and for working closely with Fiscal Affairs Officer Luskoviak and me to help keep the city on track financially. We'll announce the next Finance Committee meeting in the usual way once that date is confirmed. Moving on, it appears there's no unfinished business, so we'll now address the pre-filed resolutions. Clerk, please introduce resolution number 37-2025.
Resolution 37-2025, submission of fiscal year 2025 CDBG Annual Action Plan and amendments to the 2020, 2023, 2024 action plans and all associated 2024 through 28 con plan amounts and goal changes to HUD for the City of Dunkirk's Community Development Block Grant Program.
Is there any discussion, council? Okay, seeing none, clerk, please call the roll for the vote on Resolution 37-2025.
Councilmember Luskowiak.
Aye.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, the resolution is adopted. Moving on to new business, I understand there's a walk-in resolution. Clerk, please go ahead and introduce that walk-in resolution.
Walk-in Resolution 38-2025, resolution authorizing budget line modifications for second quarter fiscal year 2025.
Okay, we'll need a motion to accept the walk-in resolution onto the agenda.
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Nichols, seconded by Councilmember Luskowiak. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Luskowiak.
Aye.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, motion carried. Walk-in resolution is now on the agenda. Is there any discussion on walk-in resolution number 38-2025? Okay, seeing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Luskowiak.
Aye.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, the resolution's adopted. Any further new business to be discussed this evening?
Do you want to say anything about the next meeting? Doing it virtually?
I think we'll coordinate that and take care of it when the meeting time comes. I think it should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything further, council? Okay, in that case, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Nichols, seconded by Councilmember Luskowiak. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Luskowiak.
Aye.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, meeting's now adjourned. Thank you, everyone.